Good morning, vlog and day number 4. In the tent, as you can see, a little bit windy. I've got the north face of Ben Nevis just behind me. It's a beautiful sunrise. I'll show you a few videos now and then I'll start packing everything and hopefully get to the summit of Ben Nevis. Packing away everything now, so it's time to go. It's around 7:30 in the morning. I had an hour of just enjoying the sunrise, and then I'm decided that I am doing the scramble on the way up to Ben Nevis. I've just been out for a little bit and the wind gust is actually quite bad, but as long as I can be prepared for that and then get myself on the left side of the scramble so I'm not exposed to the ridge, then I will be fine. So just pack everything up, get everything in the bag, and then let's get going. All packed already. Some of you might be wondering how I can pack everything in there. Well, pretty much I put the sleeping bag on the bottom, then I put my sleeping pad in here as well, then the wrap down pants and the down jacket, the tent, and then the drone, and then some water and snacks. So pretty much that's how I pack. I separate the poles from the tent so I can actually have more space, and I put the poles on the side because pretty much if it rains it doesn't really matter if the poles get wet. And then I also got some more snacks here on the side. So yeah, this is a 40-litre bag and I can pretty much fit everything in there. In terms of the weight, I think it's around 12-13 kilograms, something like that. Got the tent and everything on the bag, so no trace or whatsoever around here. I was so lucky to have this wall in there because the wind still coming from the east, from that side, so it was really nice to be able to have this in here to cover from the wind. And I also put some of the snow on the holes just to cover all the patches so I didn't get much wind coming through. Excellent. Let's get going with the scramble. I actually have to get to the next summit first, which is over there, and then start the scramble on the way to Ben Nevis. Hopefully it starts getting a little bit warm and then the wind changes directions depending on where the sun is hitting, because that's how the wind works. So the wind is pretty much airflow that goes from cold to hot, so pretty much depending where the hot places are or the cold places are, then the wind can change. It's a real shame I couldn't get everything together yesterday to be able to do it and then camp a little bit closer to Ben Nevis or even get to the summit. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video, vlog number 3, I'm gonna leave it in the description, or you can go to my profile and watch that, and that's gonna show you how I got here. So this is one of the 3 cairns that you got before Ben Nevis. So if you're doing the Via Arete, which is this one, pretty much you do 3 summits before you get to scramble, and then from the scramble it takes you straight up to Ben Nevis. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video, go and watch it. All the information about this route will be there, and then how to get here and the best place to pitch your tent as well if you're wild camping when you're doing this trick. Right, I'm here. Etive Mor, 1,220 meters, and the scramble starts from here. So it's a very steep descent in there to then gain some elevation to then down and up and then onto Ben Nevis. We've got to a cairn in here. This is not a summit or anything, this is basically just to let people know that you finished the scramble and then you're on the right path. So from here you go to the summit. So once you get to here, it's around 200 meters elevation to the summit, and then once you do that you will be in the highest mountain in England. Got to the summit of the highest mountain in the UK. Wow, beautiful. There's a few people in there taking a few pictures. I just got my picture as well. And then I came here to see the little refugee. So this is a place where normally it's not open, but when it is, it's trashed. So people stay here and they don't really look after the place. So this should be a place where you can stay for the night, but as you can see, it's absolutely trashed. So that's the main reason why sometimes it's not open, because not the right people will come here and use this place to spend the night and then make some rubbish, not take the rubbish down. So yeah, this could be a really nice place for people like me yesterday, where I can come here and stay in the refugee, because I tried to do the summit push yesterday, but I was not sure about how much snow was going to be in the top, so I didn't want to risk myself to come to the summit and then not have anywhere to pitch. So pretty much I decided to camp down there and then do the summit push in the morning. There's a little house in there which is not proper built now. There's a little pitching spot just in there, but apart from that little place in there which is quite flat, even when there's no snow, there's not many places in here to pitch. You could potentially pitch anywhere if it's snowy conditions, because you can just use the snow as part of the pitching place. But if it's not snowing, then you will struggle with finding a place here to pitch. There's a lot of snow in the summit, so I could have actually pitched in here last night, but being honest, it wasn't that bad. So that's where I stayed last night. So that's the little summit where I was, and this is the north face of Ben Nevis, which is the side that I was looking at last night. The summit is just over there, and there's a few bits in here of snow. So when you come in here, you can pitch anywhere you want, as long as you got some snow. It will be really hard to pitch if there's no snow, mainly because it's really rocky. So you can see here on the snow, you will have no issues whatsoever pitching a 10, and it's pretty flat as well. But when it comes to this side, then you can see how rocky it is. You will really struggle to find a place to pitch your tent. The other thing about this route as well is when you're going up, the only views you gain are just the views of getting to the summit of Ben Nevis, rather than going the other way where you can see pretty much the north face of Ben Nevis and you can see the whole Glencoe. So these are the views you're getting if you're choosing this path to come up. So pretty much not the best. You can see a little bit of Fort Williams and everything around there, but nothing compared to the one that I did yesterday, which is a 360 view of the whole Highland, Glencoe and Ben Nevis north face as well. So this is what I mean before, with a lot of people in here. So it's a beautiful waterfall, but there's a lot of people in there. It's not my cup of tea. But yeah, once you get here, it means that you are almost halfway to get down, and then you can see the tan on the other side. That takes you straight to the car park. Got to close to the tan in here, and then there's two paths to follow. There's one path that takes you to the tan and then down, and there's one that goes straight down to the car park. This is the one that I'm choosing today, just because I think I'm going to go to the Glencoe viewpoint today, and then I'm going to be doing Etive Mor as well. So yeah, quick way to the car park. I need to get some food as well, so I'll see you there. Right, if you remember and you watch yesterday's video, this is where I started from. So the same trail on the way up is the same trail on the way back down. So through the forest and straight to the north face car park. So if you're thinking about doing this, there's only one path to start and finish from, and it only takes you to the north face car park. It's £3 for a full day, and you're not allowed to stay overnight. You will definitely get a ticket if you do so, because this is like well look after forest. So you get people coming and checking that no one is staying overnight. So this is the car park. As you can see, there's plenty of spaces in there. I would say about 30 cars can fit in here. There's some more spaces on there on the left as well. So it's a big car park, so if you come early you will get definitely some spots in there. And then as long as you leave before, you know, the night, then you will be fine. I think there's a gate on the main door, so they shut that gate and they don't let you go out if you stay over the limit. Yeah, there's a sign in here that says no overnight parking, so yeah, just make sure you don't park in here if you're thinking about camping or staying around Ben Nevis. Packed everything for tonight, so I've already got my bag ready for tonight's camp. I'm still a little bit undecided of where to pitch tonight, so there's 3 different places where I can pitch around the Etive Mor, so I still need to find out where is best place for tonight. But I managed to get myself some sausage and beans, and I'm gonna make some rice as well and put it there so I can take it with me tonight in case I get a little bit hungry. So getting myself fed, I've repacked everything, and then next time we will be driving to Glencoe. So come give me a hug, Right, here we are. I didn't park on the main car park just because it's absolutely trashed. Like, the driveway on the way down is horrible. As you can see, that car is stopping in there and then going really slow. There's a lot of potholes in there, and then yeah, it's not a nice place to drive if you've got a low profile car. So I am just going to leave it on the side of the road. Hopefully nothing's going to happen. I know there's a lot of people that have done the same, so I'm going to leave it here for tonight. Hopefully I can see from the summit. It's not that I'm going to be able to do anything if anything happens, but I might be able to see my car from the summit. How cool that is. This is what we're doing today. So we're actually going through the gully, so we're going to do that scramble. I'm going to see if I'm doing curve reach or if I'm just going straight up doing the scramble. There's different ways to do this. One of the ways is going all the way around and then getting through the middle, that middle in there. But I think I'm going to go straight up, just because the sun is going down. I only got 2 hours before the sunset, and I need to make sure I can pitch my tent before then. So let's get started. So this is what I mean with the main car park being not great. So there's potholes everywhere, so if you come in here with a car, you're probably going to trash it with you're probably going to smash it with some of them rocks. So I would recommend you to park on the lay-by when you come in here, and then save some damage to your car. It's a perfect day for it. I couldn't ask for a better day. A little bit windy, which is perfect actually, because it's going to keep me it's going to cool me down while I'm doing the scramble. I can see already the sun is not hitting on the middle, so I bet it will be freezing in there, but it is what it is. I've got some insulated jackets and some waterproof as well, so I can put that if it gets really cold and windy. On the other side as well, I don't know if I'm camping on that one or that one. So there's 2 different ones. There's a few actually. I'll get the map out and show you. So there's a few in there which you can do. So if I go to my OS maps, I'm gonna leave these on the description for anyone to come and download. So this is the route that I'm doing today. And as you can see, there is different summits in there. So Stop Na Broig, Stop Da Doid, Stop Dagar, which is the first one. So that one is the Stop Dagar, the biggest one. I think that's the one that I want to camp, but if I get there first and I get enough time, I might go to the second summit and then start making my way back down and then camp in the second or third summit, just to save some time in the morning to get quicker back to the car. I will see how that goes. once you pass the bivvy, there's only one path that takes you straight to the start of the scramble. First few minutes into the scramble, pretty good. There's a few springs and waterfalls, so if you need some water you can always refill it around here. I bet that is mainly because it's been snowing and raining, so the water's coming down at the moment. I don't know if this is here all the time or it's just now because it's been snowing. There's a little bit of snow still in the gully, so I'll see that a little bit closer when I get to there. But yeah, it's been alright. First few 5-10 minutes into the scramble, it's just a little bit rocky, nothing more. I'll see how it gets when I start going a little bit higher. So I'm getting closer and closer to the end of the gully. On the maps it doesn't actually say where you're going after this, so I'm gonna have to find out myself if I'm going left and scrambling in there, if I'm going through that gully with snow, or if I need to go to the right. It doesn't actually say, it just says that you need to get here and straight up. So you know, it does say on the map that you take the best route that you think is best for you, so I'll see when I get there. Officially finished the scramble, having a little rest in here. All that is what I did. So it's around 700 meters elevation just by doing a scramble, and I still got another 200 until I get up there where the snow is. So there's there's many different ways to go up, but the 3 gullies are there. So that's 1, 2 and 3 over there. I'm gonna go for this one because it's the easy one and the closer one to me. But depending on the rock conditions, I might be able just to go across like that onto there and then just be on the mountain. I don't want to spend much time in here because the sun's gone down already. I'll go an hour of light before it starts getting dark. So I want to make sure I get up quickly, fast, safe, so I can pitch my tent and then get a nice camp up there. Right, the way that I'm going to do it is pretty much is going on the left. So if you go on the left, you've got some rocks, because this is actually not a good ground. As you can see, it's moving a lot when you're stepping on it. So if I can keep a hand on the rocks on the way up, then that's going to make it much easier and safer. Right, even a better idea. So that was just not safe at all. So I got to there and then the whole rocks started coming down, so I ended up down there. So I think one of the best routes you can do is get a little bit higher to here, and then instead of going on the rocks, just go in here, because this is just like fixed rocks rather than moving rocks. So pretty much you can do scramble all the way up from here without having to worry about any rocks falling down. So yeah, but this is what I mean, like, so there's so many routes to go up. Like probably when this is snowing or ice conditions, this is the best way, because you know you go with the ice axe and it's pretty much the best way. If when I do rock climbing, I'll say that's probably the best one. So the curved ridge is just around there, around that corner, and that takes you straight up as well. I'm not doing that because I don't have any nuts or anything with me to do rock climbing, but you know the scramble is good enough. So all that from the way up, just following the waterfall, and then you do a little bit of more rock climbing in here. Be careful with the rocks, and then once you get to a little bit of this area where you can go a little bit higher, just make sure you go high and then just finish the scramble from here. That's my recommendation, but do whatever you want. Right, I was scrambling where I showed you before, just following it, staying on the left, and there was a massive rock on the top, and I started falling down, and you can probably see the mark all the way down there. So I hit there and then started going all the way back down, and then he almost got me. So I decided to come a little bit higher. So I'm on the rocks right now, and I'd rather doing the scramble on here, on the big rocks, rather than going through the gully. So it is a little bit wet, so it's still a bit dangerous, but it's less dangerous than rock falling and hitting you and killing you. Sun is going down now, it's getting a little bit colder. I've got the last few meters to push until I get to the top. But yeah, a little reminder about this walk, because I couldn't find much on the internet. So you start from the main road, which is down there, then you're going to see a little refugee, which is white. You can pay to stay there over the night, so if you go to the website, you book in there, and it's like a little Airbnb. I think it's got like 26 rooms, I think. Then from there, it's a walk straight to the gully. So as you can see there, it's quite easy to see. And then you start pretty much scrambling all the way up. So you follow the little river, which takes you to there. And then from there, pretty much you can decide what you're doing. So you've got a little bit of rock climbing over there and here, or you've got to do more scramble and then get here and then to the top, which is what I'm doing today. I'm doing the scrambling. I'm not doing the rock climbing. I'm not doing curve reach, which is a grade moderate rock climbing. I'm not doing that today. I just decided to do the easy scramble on the way up. But yeah, on the maps and on the websites, it doesn't really say much about this place. So if you watch this video, you're gonna know what you're doing. But just remember, be safe, bring a helmet, and then come with someone if you feel that you're not competent enough to do scrambling. Got to the summit with a beautiful sun going down now. I can see the Etive Mor, which is all that, but I've got a summit behind me, so I'll go and finish that one first, and then I will find somewhere to pitch. It's not windy at the moment, so hopefully it stays like this, and I can send the drone out, make some nice videos, and then have a quiet night. So my app is telling me that the sun is going down at 8, so I've got another 20 minutes pretty much before the sun completely goes down. It's still going to be a little bit light when it goes down, because you get all the orange and the sunset and everything. So I think I can do this. I think I can go to that summit and then come back, which is a stop dag, something like that. I'm really bad with the Scottish pronunciation, so yeah, I think I can make it to that one, come back down, camp somewhere on there, and then have the view of Etive Mor pretty much in there. And here I am in the summit. Sun is not gone down yet. It will be there for another 5-6 minutes, so I'll try to get myself back down a little bit, see where I can pitch my tent tonight, and then try to have a good night's sleep. The wind is coming from that side, from east, so hopefully if I go down a little bit that way, I'm going to have this summit covering the wind, so I'll have a good night, hopefully. Can't believe it, can't believe it. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day today. From the top of Ben Nevis to Etive Mor. If you're enjoying these guys, just like and subscribe. I don't think I can bring any more to the channel. I've been to the summit of the highest mountain in the UK this morning, and then I came here and I've done the scramble, and then I will camp with the Etive Mor views. What a beautiful day today, as well as the weather. The weather's been amazing. It's been so good this week in Scotland. I was actually not meant to be in Scotland this week. I was going to Switzerland and I was going to book some other holidays, but then I decided to come to Scotland and give it a go. And then I'll tell you what, I'm definitely coming back. It's beautiful here. The gully that I came up is just here on the right, so you can have an idea of what what is from here. So once you get to summit from the gully, if you go left, you've got Stop Dog, and if you go to the right, you've got Etive Mor, which is all that scramble and traverse over there. So that is where I'm heading right now before it gets dark, so I can find somewhere to pitch. Right, I think I found myself the most beautiful spot. So as soon as you get a little bit high and then you start going to Etive Mor, which is over there, and there's a flat surface in here, completely flat with no rocks. So this looks like a perfect spot to pitch, and then you get that view as well. So basically tonight I've got no sleeping pad. I don't know if I've left it in the car or if I took it out from the bag to get the batteries for the GoPro and then I left it out. I've run back to, I just been back to the other side. Wow. Okay. I just run to the other summit and then I haven't seen it on the way up. So I don't really know if I actually took it out. Everything happened so quickly since I got out of the car and I got up here, so I don't really remember. If I seen it, if I touched it. So yeah, I'll just have to wait till the morning till I go to the car and see if it's there or not. I might come back the same way just to see if I dropped it or if I took it out at some point. But yeah, tonight I've got no sleeping mat, so I'll just, the ground is not pretty bad because it's grass, so it's not that bad. So hopefully I'm not gonna have a back pain in the morning. Right, I'll get everything ready and go to sleep. Oh, right, a bit of a rough night to be honest. I couldn't really sleep well. I had my sleeping bag and nothing else, so as you can tell it's a little bit bumpy in here, and I didn't get anything for the insulation from the ground. So I woke up a few times during the night. It was not ideal, but I had to. There was no other option, so I had to get through the night. I did. So now it's time to do a bit of hiking and scrambling again. So I've got the Etive Mor in there in front of me, which I need to do. I went back this morning again to check if the sleeping mat was there, and then it's not there. So it's making me think that I actually left in the car rather than lost it here. But yeah, it's one of them that I just have to wait till I get to the car to find out what happened. I look rough, don't I? Right, I will brush my teeth, wash my face, get everything packed, and then get going with the scramble. Excellent. No trace behind, all sorted, in the bag, ready to go. So the sun is out now, so it was a perfect time to move. I started packing away before the sun came out, and then it came out as I was packing away, so perfect. Come here late, leave early in the morning, leave no trace. That's exactly what you need to do. Now I'm going to tackle Etive Mor, which is until that summit, and then you go to the second one, and then you need to go back to that gap in there, and then from that gap there's like a gully, so you go down from there, which is a bit of a scramble on the way up as well. So you got the two ways. So you got the way that you can come straight from here and then go to Stop Dog, or you can come through the other gully and then have to walk all this and then do this scramble on the way back down. I'm gonna leave the GPX maps on the description. It shows you the way that I did, but if you want to do the other way, pretty much you start walking anti-clockwise. So that one was the Stop Dakar, which is 1011 meters. The one that really counts is that one, which is to stop the bridge, the one that I'm pointing right now. So the hike actually finish in there, but then you have to go back down because that's the gully that I need to go down. So I'm going to pass the gully, go up to that first little summit, and then the one that actually counts, that one. And then that's the 2 Munros that you do. The one that I've done yesterday, and then the one that I'm doing today. So pretty much it's a long walk with a lot of up and downs. You've got a reach walk as well, and then you've got the scramble on the way down. So I came over to the other side. I left the place where I camped yesterday behind. Once I cross over, I realised there's much more grass in here than rocks. So if you come on this side, then you get more chances to find nice places to pitch your tent. So the gully is just down there, and then if you come this way, which is the way next to the river, all the way through the valley, and then you come up here on this dangerous gully, then you can easily find places to pitch around here, and then you can do all that in the morning and then back that way, or depending how you plan it. But yeah, on this side there's much more places to pitch your tent rather than the other side. So that's the point I have to go down, but first I need to go to there, which is 950 something meters. So I'm on 850 at the moment, so I need to gain around 100 meters elevation, which is not a lot. So starting from here, you can see the path pretty clear. You get to that first fake summit, and then you walk all the way to that one, and then you need to do the same on the way back down, so you can get back to here and then go down on the gully. Right, last summit in here, excellent weather for it, and beautiful views as well. So yeah, last summit of the 4, but there's only 2 that count as a Munro. So I've done Stop na Broig, which is this one, Stop Code Aldrum, which is the one that I did before, Stop na Doid, the one that I camp close to it, and then Stop Dag, which is the first one that I did yesterday as soon as I finished coming up the gully. There's only 2, as far as I'm aware, that count as a Munros. Which ones do you think are the 2 that count? Let me know in the comments. Perfect path on the way back down. It looks pretty clear. It is a little bit sketchy with the rocks moving and falling, but just be careful. The gully is just that one, so you can actually see the path starting in there. You can see the gully in there. This is the path, pretty clear to be honest. A little bit rocky, so be careful when you're doing the way down in here if you're choosing this path. The gully is just between the 2 summits, so it's really easy to see, and it's pretty marked in there. So let's get this descent done and let's get back to the car. Right, if you're coming up this way, you've got a waterfall, so you can refill your water, so you don't actually have to carry a lot of water, because you can refill it from here. Or if you walk all that and then before you start heading back up, you drunk all your water, you've got some in here to refill. Once you get back down from the scramble and following the waterfall, you find yourself next to a river. So just follow the river until the car park, and I can actually see the car park in there. On the Always maps it says 3.5 kilometers, so around 40 minutes, so just bear that in mind. So it took me an hour to get back down doing the scramble and following the waterfall, and then 40 minutes that way. So an hour and a half, 2 hours when you're descending this way. Beautiful river in here, perfect spot for a swim. No, it's not happening. I'm not going for a swim. Let's get back to the car park. So the path actually takes you to a car park, but it's a different car park. So from here, on the All West maps, it says that you have to walk around. So I'll say another 1 kilometer until I can get to my car park. So this is a different one, so have that in mind. If you're going to do the circular walk, you're always going to end up in a different car park. You can stand on the road and ask for a hitch, for a lift, or you can just walk the extra kilometer onto your right car park. So when you come down, it takes you to a different car park. Actually, it doesn't take you to the same car park. So the other one is around 1.5 miles that way. So there's only one thing left to do now. Right, I've been trying for the last 10 minutes, about 50-60 cars, and no one's stopping. I don't know why. If I see someone in that situation, I will stop. So that's my sort of personality. But yeah, I bet some people are busy or they got places to be on time. But yeah, I will start walking, which is around 1 mile, 10 minutes, just back to the car park where I started. But yeah, this is what I mean. It's a little bit dangerous because you are walking on the side of the road. Right, walking on the side of the road, it made me realise how horrible they can be. So if you check here, literally everywhere on the side of the road, people chucking things out of the window, like, you know, cans or food or envelopes. I don't know how people can be like that, but yeah. So quick reminder, if you do this is what happens. You destroying the nature, so stop doing it. It takes nothing to put it on the side door or put it in your pocket. Once you get home, you walk to the bin and you put it in the bin. Simple. Great, I can see the car park from here. Oh, how can I forget my sleeping mat? That is out of this world. How can I forget something that is so important? Oh, I was lucky that it was not a cold night today. But yeah, let's get changed. I need to brush my teeth, get some food, and then I will get going. But this is the state of the car. I've been pretty much living in Scotland for the last 4 days. So I've got a bag with all the food in here and the cooking system. I've got all the down jackets and waterproof jackets in there, and then just a bit of everything in here as well. Right, back in the car now, finally. It's been a long journey, it's been a long few days. I've done Anakigach, Ring of Steel, Ben Nevis, and now Etive Mor, just in there. The only reason why I'm in the car is because there's a lot of cars driving past, so it's a little bit loud. So I'd rather saying goodbye from here, from the car, where you can hear me, what I got to say as well. Because if you do subscribe to the channel and like this video, there's a lot of things coming as well. So I'm planning Iceland, Switzerland, Italy, Kilimanjaro as well. So there's a lot of things coming to the channel, same as brands. I'm working on some deals with some brands. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen that I've done some collaboration with Terra Nova, Free FUL, Montaigne. So there's a lot of things coming to the channel. So I will recommend you to subscribe to not miss out on anything. I do a lot of tips and recommendations as well. So if you want to drop a message on anything that you need, let me know, so I can help you on that. I will always reply on the comments, or send me a private message on Instagram. Any places that you want to visit, that you want me to visit, let me know in the comments as well. I live in the Lake District, England, so any places around the Lake District, any specific places where you want me to go on camp or do a hike with a little bit more information, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next video.